I'm staring at the driveway where your car used to sit, leaving a space in the gravel that I can't seem to quit. I'm still sleeping on the left side, keeping the right one cold. Like if I leave the room for you, the story won't be told. I found your favorite coffee mug, the one with the chipped rim. And for a split second, the world didn't feel so dim. Then the silence hit the kitchen like a sudden heavy rain, and I realized that forever is just another word for pain. We had a map of the city with the places we would go, circles drawn in red for the dreams we'd get to know. Now I'm folding up the paper, tearing it along the seams, because there is no us left in the wreckage of these dreams. I saw your ghost in the grocery store, leaning by the fruit. My heart started to whistle, then it suddenly went mute. It was just a girl in a yellow coat with eyes a shade of blue, but for a heartbeat it was everything I ever knew. It was always supposed to be you and me, the only version of the future I could see. We were the ink on the page, we were the lock and the key. Now I'm just a prisoner of a memory. How do I learn to be out when I've always been weak? How do I sail on a dark and a lonely sea? The bridge is burned down and the ashes are free, and there's nothing left of you and me. They say that time is a healer, but I think it's just a thief, taking the joy and leaving the grief, stealing the sound of your life from the air, leaving me reaching for someone who isn't there. Is there a world where we didn't fall apart, where I didn't have to carry a ghost in my heart? It was always supposed to be you and me, the only version of the future I could see. We were the ink on the page, we were the lock and the key. Now I'm just a prisoner of a memory. How do I learn to be out when I've always been weak? How do I sail on a dark and a lonely I'm tracing the outlines, the shadows on the wall, waiting for a footstep that never hits the hall. The sheets are getting smoother on the side where you would sleep, and I'm drowning in the promises that we couldn't keep. I walked into the kitchen and I smelled your faint perfume, like a ghost that's still refusing to leave the empty room. I reached out for the air just to see if you were there, but my fingers only tangled in the cold and quiet air. The radio is playing that song you used to hate, but I can't bring myself to turn it off. It's far too late. I'm looking for a frequency where I can hear your name, but every station sounds the same, just the rhythm of the rain. I saw a stranger's jacket and my heart began to race. I'm a hunter in the darkness for a glimpse of your sweet face, but the world is moving forward while I'm frozen in the grave, watching every piece of us slowly drift away. And I just wanna feel you one more time, like the sun against the window, like a reason or a rhyme. I'm reaching through the static, I'm calling through the deep, but you're a vision in the distance that I'm not allowed to keep. The silence is a mountain and the memory is a bruise. I'm terrified of waking up with nothing left to lose. I give up every tomorrow if the yesterday was true, just to feel you, just to feel. Is there a thin spot in the veil where I can touch your hand? A bridge across the border of this lonely hollow land. I'm screaming at the ceiling, I'm begging for a spark, anything to break the heavy pressure of the dark. But the mirror's just a mirror and the door's just a door, and I can't feel your heartbeat anymore. I just wanna feel you one more time, like the sun against the window, like a reason or a rhyme. I'm reaching through the static, I'm calling through the deep, but you're a vision in the distance that I'm not allowed to keep. The silence is a mountain and the memory is a bruise. I'm terrified of waking up with nothing left to lose. I give up every tomorrow. I feel you when the lights grow dim. I'm haunted by the ghost of a touch I can't replace, searching for the warmth of your beautiful embrace. I just wanna feel you, but the air is empty and the house is quiet. Just let me feel you one last time. I'm staring at the jacket hanging on the hood, the one you always was warm, the winter wind shook. It still holds the shape of the way you used to stand, but it's just a hollow sleep where I used to hold your hand. I've been sleeping with the television on to drown out the echo of the fact that you're gone. The floorboards are cold and the hallways are wide, and there's nowhere left for a memory to hide. I walk past the cafe where we first began, back when I was your world and you were my plan. I saw a couple laughing in the corner booth, and it felt like a blade, it felt like the truth. That time is a river that only flows one way, and I'm just a stone in the bed of today, reaching for a shoreline I'll never reach again, trying to remember how the story didn't end. Because the safest place I knew was in your arms, away from the thunder and the midnight alarms. The world was a shadow, but we were the light, locked in a circle in the middle of the night. Now I'm shivering alone in the open air, reaching for a ghost who isn't even there. Every bridge is broken, every light is dim, since the world stopped spinning in your arms. They say that home is where the heart is found, but my home was leveled to the frozen ground. It wasn't the walls and it wasn't the roof, it was the way you loved me, that was the proof. Now I'm a wanderer, I'm a soul in the dark, searching for the warmth of a dying spark. In a circle in the middle of the night. Now I'm shivering alone in the open air, reaching for a ghost who isn't even there. Every bridge is broken, every light is dim, since the world stopped spinning in your arms. In your arms, I could finally sleep. In your arms, I had promises to keep. Now I'm just a shadow on a lonely street, with a winter heart that's forgotten its beat. I just wanna be back in your arms. In your arms, in your arms. staring at the indentation on the rug where the sofa sat when we were still enough. Now the floor is bare and the air is getting cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be told. I found a receipt from that diner in the rain, a crumpled little witness to a world without this pain. Back when a table for two was a sacred kind of space, before I had to learn how to live without your face. The neighbors' kids are playing in the street outside. They don't know about the secrets that we used to hide. They don't know that forever can be over in a breath, or that silence is a heavy, slow motion kind of death. I still reach for my phone when I hear a certain song, then I realize that us is a place I don't belong. I'm a map with no border, I'm a bird with no sky, just a permanent hello in a world of goodbye. It was supposed to be just us against the world, with the banners of our future finally unfurled. We were the only two people in a crowded, noisy room now, just a shadow in a house of quiet gloom. They say that love's a circle, but ours was just a line that snapped right in the middle where your hand met mine. Now the us is a ghost that I can't quite trust, and I'm drowning in the memory of just us. There was no room for anyone else in our life. We were the stars and the moon in the middle of the night. But a circle that's too tight can eventually choke, and I didn't hear the warning till the moment that it broke. Now the world is so big and I feel so small, because without you there's no us at all. It was supposed to be just us against the world, with the banners of our future finally unfurled. We were the only two people in a crowded, noisy room now, just a shadow in a house of quiet gloom. They say that love's a circle, but ours was just a line that snapped right in the middle where your hand met mine. Now the us is a ghost that I can't quite trust, and I'm drowning in the memory of just us. Just us. Two heartbeats in the dark. Just us, a dying little spark. Now it's just me and the rain on the glass, watching the ghost of just us slowly pass. Just us. It was always just us. Now it's just me. The porch light is humming a low, lonely tune, and the shadows are stretching across the front room. You're standing there leaning against the door frame, and for the first time in years I can't speak your name. The suitcase is heavy, the car's in the drive. I'm barely hanging on, barely we shouldn't stay. But I'm begging for one thing before you walk away. I see the regret in the line of your jaw, most beautiful ruin that I ever saw. We fought through the winter and bled through the spring, but silence is now the most permanent thing. Don't tell me you're sorry, don't tell me it's time, don't tell me that losing you isn't a crime. Just give me a second to pretend that you're mine before we both cross that final cold line. So just kiss me like the world isn't breaking in two, like there isn't a highway between me and you. Kiss me like the clock hasn't run out of sand, like the future is still something we can withstand. I know that it's over, I know that we're through, but for one hollow moment, let the light feel like truth before you let go of my shaking hands. Kiss me like you're staying. Let the taste of you linger when the house goes to sleep. A promise of salt that I'm destined to keep. It's the cruelest kindness, it's a sweet jagged blade to remember the warmth of the fire we made. Just one more breath, then I'll let you go. Just one more breath, so I finally know. Kiss me like you're staying. Close your eyes and let the memory burn before the engine starts and the wheels begin to turn. Just one last time, one last time. Kiss me. Kiss me. I'm sitting in the glow of the dashboard light, watching the world turn to shades of gray. I remember how you used to hold me tight and chase the shadows of the dark away. But now when I look, I see a distant shore, a flicker of a flame that's burning low. I don't recognize a person at the door, or the version of us that we used to know. The coffee's getting cold and a chip ceramic cup, just like the promises we whispered in the hall. I'm trying so hard just to keep my chin up while watching the empire of our history fall. There's a silence between us that's louder than words, a heavy kind of hollow that I can't explain. We're like a melody that's lost all its thirst, just a steady rhythm beating of the rain. I remember when the world was a golden prize, and I could see the truth without the lies. Back when the sunrise was a surprise, reflected in the love in your eyes. But now the blue is faded into white, and there's no more fight left to fight. I'm just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes. Is it something I did? Is it someone you met? Or just the slow, steady pull of the tide? I'm caught in the tangles of a broken net, with nowhere left for my heart to hide. I trade every tomorrow for one yesterday, when your gaze was a place where I felt safe. Without the lies, back when the sunrise was a surprise, reflected in the love in your eyes. But now the blue is faded into white, and there's no more fight left to fight. I'm just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes, the love in your eyes. It used to be my home, the love in your eyes. Now I'm standing here alone, and I'm looking for a sign, I'm looking for a trace, but there's only a stranger with your beautiful face. Where did it go? The love in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm looking at the ruins of the home we tried to build, a dozen empty promises that never were fulfilled. I gave you every secret, every corner of my soul. I thought that if I poured it in, I'd finally be whole. But the cup was full of holes and the floor is soaking wet. I'm drowning in the things that I haven't told you yet. I search the dusty cupboards and I look behind the door, but I can't find the us that we used to be before. The neighbors ask about you and I have to look away. I don't have the vocabulary for what I need to say. That I'm a star that's burning out in a cold and quiet sky, while you're a bird in transit, just learning how to fly. I try to be the anchor, I try to be the light, I try to be the reason that you made it through the night. But you can't heal a person who doesn't want to stay, and you can't hold the ocean when it's pulling far away. I couldn't give you more love than the love I already gave. I was trying to be a harbor, but I was just a wave. I offered up my heartbeat, I offered up my breath. I sat beside the ghost of us and waited for its death. It's a hollow kind of hunger, a bitter kind of cost, to realize that everything was still enough to be lost. I don't know how to reach you on that distant, silent shore. I just couldn't give you more love, 'cause I didn't have no more. Maybe love is a currency I didn't know how to spend. Maybe I was the beginning when you were looking for the end. I'm standing in the kitchen with my hands against my chest, wondering why my very best didn't pass the test. Now I'm just an empty well in a season of the drought, trying to find the pieces that the wind has blown about. Give you more love than the love I already gave. I was trying to be a harbor, but I was just a wave. I offered up my heartbeat, I offered up my breath. I sat beside the ghost of us and waited for its death. It's a hollow kind of hunger, a bitter kind of cost, to realize that everything was still enough to be lost. I don't know how to you on that distant, silent shore. I just couldn't give you more love, 'cause I didn't have no more. I didn't have no more. I'm running on empty now, watching the curtain fall on a final broken vow. I loved you till it hurt, then I loved you till it bled. Now there's nothing left to say that hasn't already been said. More love, I just didn't have no more. I've been tracing the outlines of shadows on the floor, counting the seconds since you walked out the door. I tried to replace the warmth of your hand, but I'm just a traveler in a desolate land. I've sat across from strangers in the candlelight, searching for your rhythm in the middle of the night. But their voices are static, their laughter is wrong, like a broken lyric in a beautiful song. The world is a garden of 7 billion souls, but I'm just a mountain of empty black holes. I see your reflection in the glass of the store, but it's just a ghost of what I'm looking for. They tell me that time is a river that flows, that eventually everyone heals and they grow. But I'm anchored to a moment that's frozen in gray, watching the rest of the world move away. Because there's no one else who knows the way I breathe, no one else to catch the secrets that I leave. I could search every city and sail every sea, but I'd only find versions of who you used to be. It's a heavy kind of silence, a bitter kind of truth, that I gave all my always to the days of our youth. In a world full of people, it's painfully true. There is no one else. There is no one else. There is no one else but you. Is it a curse to have loved you so well, to be trapped in a heaven that's turned into hell? I'm looking for a spark, I'm looking for a sign, but the only light I ever had was yours against mine. Now I'm just a shadow in an empty frame, whispering the syllables of your beautiful name. The secrets that I leave. I could search every city and sail every sea, but I'd only find versions of who you used to be. It's a heavy kind of silence, a bitter kind of truth, that I gave all my always to the days of our youth. In a world full of people, it's painfully true. There is no hope. There is no one else. There is no one else but you. No one else to hear the things I don't say. Realizing there is no one else, there's no one else but you. Just you. No one else. No one else. I've walked through crowds of 1,000 faces, searching for a light I used to know. I've been to all our familiar places, watching the embers of us lose their glow. I try to find your laugh in a stranger's eyes. I try to find your warmth in a different hand. But the more I look, the more I realize I'm building castles on shifting sand. The world keeps moving, the seasons are turning, people are falling in love in the street. But I'm still here with a slow motion burning and a rhythm of life that's missing a beat. I've tried the whiskey and I've tried the silence, I've tried to pretend I'm finally free, but memory is a beautiful violence that keeps bringing you back to me. Because there is no one like you, no one who sees the world the way you do. I could travel the earth, I could sail every sea, but I'd only find versions of who we used to be. It's a lonely crowd and a bit of truth to hold, that the rest of the world has gone gray and cold. In a garden of millions, it's painfully true. There is no one like you. They tell me that different doesn't mean worse, but losing your magic is my living curse. They say I'll find another to fill up the space, but they haven't seen the light that lives in your face. You're the original, the one of a kind, and I'm just the shadow you left behind. Gone gray and cold in a garden of millions. It's painfully true. There is no one, there is no one like you. I've looked in the mirror, I've looked in the rain, I've looked for a way to outrun the pain, but the stars are all dim and the sky is just blue, because there is no one. No, there is no one. There is no one like you. Just you. Just you. at the space where you used to lie, watching the dust dance in the evening light. We used to be the how and the reason why, but now I'm just a witness to a long goodbye. The kitchen table's got an extra plate. I set it out of habit, then I start to shake. I guess I'm just a little bit too late to fix the pieces that we chose to break. The town feels smaller since you left the coast, and every street corner holds a different ghost. Of all the things I miss your voice the most. Making a promise or a quiet toast. Now I'm reading letters that I'll never send, trying to figure out where we reach the end. I'm a broken line that'll never bend, just a lonely heart that's forgotten how to mend. We started with two, but we ended with one. A shadow remaining when the day is done. I'm holding the weight of a love that's gone cold, a story that never got the chance to be told. It's a heavy burden, it's a jagged part to carry the world with just one heart. Yeah, one heart beating alone in the dark. Is there a place where the halves come together? A sky that stays clear through the worst of the weather? I'm anchored to you like a stone in the deep, while you're just a secret that I couldn't keep. It's a lonesome rhythm, it's a hollow sound to be the only heartbeat left on this ground. Yeah, we started with two, but we ended with one. A shadow remaining when the day is done. I'm holding the weight of a love that's gone cold, a story that never got the chance to be told. It's a heavy burden, it's a jagged part to carry the world with just one heart. Yeah, one heart beating alone in the dark. One heart searching for the other. One heart, there'll never be another. I'm half of a soul, I'm a ghost in the rain, living in a house built of nothing but pain. Just one heart, my one heart left behind.